tells you which team can make the best pitch for Kawhi. The Herd starts right now.
Undisputed.
This is The Herd on an obviously busy Monday. Live in Los Angeles, wherever you may be and however you may be listening. We're on iHeartRadio. We're on Fox Sports Radio. We are on FS1. We have a chance today for stories to break left and right. Yesterday, it was like God created the earth. It was just planets moving and dust storms and craziness. 1 hour from now, where Colin was right, where Colin was wrong, and Joy Taylor joining me. That was a lot of fun yesterday.
It was, but I mean, it's what we expected. We expected chaos, and the NBA delivered.
Yeah, as we said, the NFL, we watch it and bet it. The NBA, we talk about it. That was maybe the best NBA day in a year, and there was no game, and it was fantastic. Well, pretend you're Kawhi Leonard this morning. Pretend you're Kawhi Leonard this morning. Raptors want you. Clippers want you. Lakers want you. Everybody else has moved. I mean, there's some other players out there, but you're the guy now. We said last week, patience is underrated. Now everybody's moved around. And Kawhi Leonard controls the league. Okay, and as dysfunctional as the Lakers have been, don't they have the best pitch? Don't they have the best pitch? Son, history, titles, LeBron, home, help, America, number one NBA brand. I mean, what's the knock on the Lakers pitch this morning? Well, they're not going to have a lot of depth. Not sure they'll need it. Well, their front office, I don't know, good enough to find cap space, get AD and potentially Kawhi. This morning, as dysfunctional as they've been, if they sign Kawhi, it feels like Nick Saban going to Bama. A sleeping giant got the right coach. That's what it feels like to me. I mean, you go to the Lakers. Third title, third team. Finally play with two other stars. Best shoe brand for you. I don't think there's a lot of knocks against the Lakers this morning. The Clippers, if I was pitching against the Clippers, I could say, look at their history. What have they ever done? I could look at the Raptors. They're in another country. Those are real, those land. Like players, a lot of players have left Toronto. Good players in their prime. Clippers, what have they done? The knock on the Lakers, well, they won't have a bench. Well, I mean, their front office is good enough to get cap space, AD, and Kawhi. Can't be that terrible. And ask yourself this. If Kawhi chooses the Lakers, it is now the only team of the three where he can play with multiple stars. Doesn't he want that? Didn't he take 22 games off for load management? Wasn't the reason I got to get ready for the playoffs? That seeding's not that important. I got to get ready and be healthy for the playoffs. Well, you can certainly do that with LeBron and AD. You can take 15 games off. It's not like fans are going to complain they only get LeBron, Kuzma, and AD. So the Lakers, to me, this morning should be frontrunners. And for anybody denying Kawhi's power in this league, with one move to the Lakers, he can wipe out league parity, crush the Clippers' soul, and end the Raptors' title window. And here's another thing that patience did for him. He makes Kevin Durant in Brooklyn much less relevant. Think about all those moves yesterday. Jimmy Butler to Miami, Kemba to the Celtics, and D'Angelo Russell to the Warriors, and Al Horford goes to the Sixers. And I liked a lot of these moves. I liked a lot of the moves. They had a lot of good front offices. But ask yourself this. Kawhi goes to the Lakers, or we're not talking about the Nets next year. Patience is underrated. Wait for the dust to settle. He can wreck or marginalize or shrink all the other moves. Everybody in the league just got their car detailed, and Kawhi's the sprinkler about to go on right next to it. There's three options for him. I would contend this morning, and I'm not saying this because I'm in L.A., it's the best pitch. multiple stars, son, home, help, shoes, brand. The knock on it is, well, the front office of the Lakers is apparently good enough to get AD and now Kawhi. Now let me shift to another team and another coast, Brooklyn. Don't confuse interesting with great. I think Brooklyn will be interesting. I never think Kyrie, Durant, Spencer Dinwiddie, and DeAndre Jordan will be great. This is an organization that nobody's ever paid attention to. So they have a new outfit and a parrot on their shoulder and a cool hat, and they'll walk into the party now because the Knicks whiffed, and they're going to be fascinating. They're never going to be great. Kyrie Irving has missed 66 games in 3 years and has never proven to be easy to coach or a great leader without LeBron. KD has missed 48 games in 3 years. He won't play, and most believe he's 85% off the Achilles injury. And DeAndre Jordan, don't really get it. I think they acquired him for fouls because they have a young big named Jared Allen. They got him to foul Joel Embiid. I don't know. Interesting? Absolutely. Better than last year? Oh, yes. I mean, Michigan football with Jim Harbaugh, it has been absolutely interesting. But it hasn't won any championships. Brooklyn is built to get attention. Their two stars, Kyrie and Kevin Durant, both regularly spar with the media. They're going to get attention. And I think they're going to like it because nobody has ever paid attention to him. But now you're going to get a year of Kyrie by himself, and then he's just supposed to hand it over to Kevin Durant. Now, I think he's going to get used to getting talked about and getting to shoot when he wants and getting the points he wants. And no mature Al Horford next to him. No Brad Stevens. It's Kenny Atkinson. Okay. I mean, all right. I've seen Kyrie Irving lead teams without LeBron. I saw him do it in Cleveland pre-LeBron. I saw him do it in Boston. I saw him do it with a better coach. I think we're confusing interesting with great. 66 games missed in 3 years. Harder to coach. Kevin Durant, 48 missed games. Warriors won a lot of games without him. I can make an argument if just Klay Thompson would have been healthy, the Warriors would have gone to Game 7 of the finals without him. They swept Portland without him. They beat Houston on the road without him. I like Kevin Durant. But it's not like the Warriors dried up when he didn't play. They dried up because Klay Thompson got hurt, and KD was out, and Kayvon Looney got hurt, and Boogie was 70%, and Iggy was 60%. I don't buy this Brooklyn thing. And I think when Kawhi signs with the Lakers, if that happens, it really shrinks it, even in terms of interesting. All right, it is a crazy, crazy day. We've got, obviously, a premier star hanging out there in Kawhi Leonard. He may decide in the next day or two where he's going. There's a lot of ramifications on one of the later moves made yesterday, the Golden State Warriors and D'Angelo Russell. This is very fascinating, and we'll talk about that coming up next. Before you travel this summer, and for the record, I'm leaving on Thursday afternoon. Airports are packed. Joy just got back from a trip. Get travel, okay? I got the aluminum carry-on from Away Luggage, and it's the best large bag I've ever had. First of all, every suitcase has a hidden removable laundry bag, separates dirty and clean clothes. It all has a TSA-approved lock to keep your belongings safe. 4 spinner wheels glides through the airport. Carry-on is perfectly sized. Fits into the overhead storage.